About to 11 o'clock. We are joined in the studio by our resident theatrical correspondent, Ms. Rita Roe. Hello.
Hello.
Ah, hi.
What was that comment?
What?
What was all that?
Which
I
one?
Came in through the doors. I heard all this bit. Some chap from wherever on the telephone.
Ah, yes.
What's all that about?
Well, actually, I'm glad you're here, Rita, because you can put this right once and for all. Actually, there seems to be a growing suspicion amongst the populace, amongst the hoi polloi, right, that you and I are not altogether observing the rules of propriety which one might expect in
horror, Jim.
in a professional relationship.
Really?
And I'm glad that you're here because you can, in fact, put these idiots right. That there is nothing.
Hang on, Jim. Can I tell them the truth here, or
just
do you want me to lie?
Just say, Rita, that there is nothing whatsoever between us.
Okay.
Not even a sheet.
There is nothing between us. Does that sound sincere?
Was
that with meaning?
Good enough for me.
I like the comment about how good am I in bed on the rating.
Ah, fine.
Let me tell you, listener, this kid is great.
Oh, shut you.
Am I allowed to say that?
You.
Okay, I'll talk about the theatre.
Ask me if I ever slept with you.
I'm sorry? No, we don't want to get into that.
No, it's a joke. It's a joke. It's a gag.
Oh, this is a gag. Okay. Have you ever slept with me, Jim?
Not a wink.
Oh, love it.
Fabulous, isn't it, hey?
Well, it's more interesting talking about that than it is about what I've been to see tonight.
Oh, yes, yeah. What was it?
Oh, it was dreadful.
The first night's always terrible, though, isn't it?
It's not a first night.
Is it not? Oh.
No, we've given them lots and lots of time to bed it in, as it were, if you'll excuse the pun from what we were speaking about. It's me popping again. They started off on the 5th of June, so they should be getting it right by now. There's no way that this is going to come off. It's awful. It's awful.
What is it?
What are you fiddling with? What are you doing?
I'm adjusting my controls.
He's fiddling. I can't hear a thing. He's put these things on my head and I can't hear a damn thing. I went to see...
You promised to wear them.
They keep going twang, though, and they get caught in the stockings. I went to see the act at the Royal Exchange.
Oh, God.
Jim, look at me. Stop fiddling with your cards.
I can't.
And it was dreadful.
What is it?
Jim, it was the worst thing I've ever seen in my life.
What? The Royal Exchange Theatre?
It's called The Act by Richard Langridge. And it was the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. It was pretentious. It really was. I mean, I would swear if I could. It was awful. Shall I tell you about it?
There are those, Rita, who would say that the entire concept of the theatre in this day and age is pretentious.
No, that's absolute rubbish.
Ah.
It really is rubbish. This was awful. This is what... Do you remember that the Royal Exchange did a script writing competition?
Oh, what?
Will you stop fiddling with my levels, because I can't hear myself speaking. I'm going to take these off. They did a script writing competition. And the winner was Mumbo Jumbo, that we reviewed a couple of months ago.
Yes, quite so.
Okay. Well, this is one of the runner-ups or something. And...
Runners-up.
Or runner-ups.
Yeah.
And I hated it. This Richard Langridge chap is a... Apparently he works for the BBC, and he's an editor for soaps or something. I mean, I mention that because the play itself may have worked terribly well on television, but it certainly didn't in the theatre. Let me tell you a bit what it's about, then you'll know what I'm talking about.
Please do.
In the programme notes here it says, in a house somewhere in Eastern Europe during the Second World War, 2 vaudeville clowns have arrived to rehearse their act, hence the title, The Act. Later that evening they are booked to perform at a party for Nazi officers. Everything is not quite as it seems, blah, 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 blah. That's basically what it's about. These 2 guys arrive. They're apparently picked up from their home to perform somewhere, they don't know where. It's set in Germany in November 1943, and they go with their vaudeville act, and it's obvious that they're going to have to entertain German officers or Hitler or Goebbels or who knows. And during the night...
Himmler.
Even him, yes, as well. Yes, who knows? Apparently they're all in Berlin, but who knows? But they start to rehearse...
Admiral Dönitz.
Let me finish. They start to rehearse their act, and this he's a brown shirt, actually, so I don't know whether they got their dates quite
Listen,
right.
That's his
brown
business.
shirt comes in, an officer, who says that he's got a script, and he wants to do a specific little play that he's written himself for the German officers.
Rita?
Hello?
I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to interrupt you at this point.
Okay.
A brown shirt is brown shirt was a sort of a popular nickname for members of the Sturmabteilung, right?
That's right.
The black shirts were the SS, or the Schutzstaffel. Now, the Sturmabteilung, the brown shirts, ceased to be after the Night of the Long Knives.
Of the Long Knives, exactly. That's why I think they got the dates right, but I couldn't remember what the date of the Night of the Long Knives was.
I think it was 1937. Anyway, it was long before the outbreak of the war.
Quite.
And therefore this bloke couldn't have been swanning around.
Well, that's why I brought it up. I was trying to show that I knew something of, history here.
Yeah.
And you obviously wanted to show off, so I gave you the opportunity. Can I now get back to
Not for
what
the
was
first
happening
time.
Okay. So, this chap arrives with the script, and he decides he wants to do this little play, and the play that he wants to do is basically that he wants to put God on trial. He wants to put God on trial for treason, obviously to prove that the fascist, that the Nazi policies are good.
Yeah.
And that God should be more or less abolished, and that Hitler is the best thing since sliced bread, and he's going to look after the people, etc., etc., and the Jews are really bad news. And that God should be abolished, and these two vaudeville clowns, poor things, have got to portray this for the revelry and the entertainment of Nazi officers. Now, the awful thing is, these two vaudeville clowns actually happen to be Jewish, which comes out at the end of it.
So the theme is one of sort of moral prostitution.
Well, no, it isn't, because they refuse to do it.
Don't disagree with me.
They actually... No, you're wrong, Jim.
I'm sorry.
I haven't been away that long that you can... Is it the argument we had 2 nights ago, Jim? Is that what, you haven't forgiven me? You just haven't forgiven me for that.
I thought I heard you use the word wrong there, Rita.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's that little fracas we had the other night.
A word I'm not accustomed to using.
You're spoiling my review here, Jim.
It's a hearing, anyway.
What was that going off then?
Oh, sorry, no, nothing.
You're not allowed to do that. So, no, they don't. They don't prostitute themselves because they refuse to do it, basically. They admit that they're Jews and they can't possibly do this play, do this script. And that's about it. I mean, it's...
So, well, I mean, it seems to me, forgive me, Rita, but this seems to me to be
terribly self-indulgent.
Well, I mean, all right, not terribly original, but then again, one has to make the point that about the horrible things that went on during the Nazi regime and so on and so forth. Of course,
but I'm sure you have, as much as I have, seen far, far better things on a British stage than this.
Well,
I mean, it was awful. The plot wasn't that brilliant or even original, and we just saw these two guys talking about... who knows? I mean, it was so... I tell you, it was so bad. It was so boring. I started nodding off to sleep. And I had to say to the guy sitting next to me, for goodness sake, don't let me nod off, because I'm reviewing. Oh, it was... Honestly, it was the worst thing I've seen. It shouldn't be allowed. Well, I never say that. I don't normally say that. I normally find a point of merit.
This seems to be a fairly comprehensive thumbs down.
Oh, absolutely. Don't go and see it, for goodness sake.
So... Where is it?
Well, it's the Royal Exchange.
Yeah, what's it called?
It's called The Act.
And what are the dates on which you should not go and see it?
Well, I don't think anybody should go and see it, so I don't see what I need to give the dates out.
It's very important to know when.
OK, well, if you're going to have to go and see it, it's on until the 28th of June.
Ah.
And this is the one that's playing in repertoire with Behind Heaven, if you remember. So you've got to ring the box office up to find out what night, what's on, because there are two running at the same time.
So
but I wouldn't bother. No. Don't go and see it. No. Awful.
Oh, well, that's the end of that, then.
I've never said that, have I?
I don't think you've ever been quite as scathing about any particular production.
It's not... I'm in a great mood. Feel great.
Yeah.
All right.
Fine. Well, I've had worse, yeah.
So it's nothing to do with that. I mean, I just hated it. It's the worst thing I've seen on a British stage in a long time. However... I hear that the Rocky Horror Show's in town.
It is indeed.
At the Palace Theatre. If you want to spend some money, if you want a great night out, go and see that.
Because
don't bother with the Royal Exchange. Because it's good. Yeah, it's loads of fun and it's great.
You've reviewed it already recently, haven't you? At, about a month ago. It was on at somewhere else, the Wythenshawe Forum or somewhere like that, wasn't it?
A month ago?
Yeah.
No, ages and ages and ages ago.
Well, that's a month on my time scale.
Oh, no. A long time ago it was at the Wythenshawe Forum.
Yeah.
It's very good there too. So it's a fun show. It's a fun show. Apparently, I heard tonight... Can I go on? Do you mind?
Well, you generally do.
Do you mind me going on? My listener, he doesn't hear me very often. He wants to hear me. And where are my fan letters, by the way?
Come on!
On a train coming into Piccadilly this evening, apparently, there were a lot of Rocky Horror Show fans, and they had all the gear on, they had the suspenders, and these are the guys.
Oh.
These are the guys.
Yeah.
Suspenders and knickers and the whole bit. And apparently the commuters who were going out to Buxton or wherever they live, or Derbyshire or wherever, who knows, couldn't believe it. They couldn't believe that these people were coming into Manchester.
Bloody terrible, eh? Isn't it?
It's wonderful.
You can't tell the lads from the girls.
Oh, they had all that. I think it's absolutely wonderful.
It's disgraceful. They should all get their hair cut.
I'll tell you about chess as well if you like.
No, you better haven't.
I won't tell you about chess. Okay.
So this concludes the theatrical review for the evening. Then
I suppose this has got to mean I've no letters or poems or.
Well, they are, but I can't get to them because they're covered up with crates of empties after Timmy Mallett's programme, I'm afraid.
Oh, I know. There's about 5 million people outside waiting to grab him and
all of them horrid.
Things off him.
Right,
maybe they're waiting for you, Jim, who knows?
Yes, well, actually, I made 1 or 2 inquiries before and no one seemed to want to take anything off me, so I decided to come in here and do the programme instead.
That's life.
I know, that's the way it goes, isn't it? Right then, madam, I expect you'll be going now.
Yes, I will.
In order to put an end to any possible speculation.
Well, I'll usual place, I suppose.
Right, well, thanks very much, Rita. You'll be in shortly,
I'll see you next week, Jim.
Jolly good. Same time, same channel.
Yeah, something like that.
Fine, fabulous. OK, thanks.
Bye.
You're great. Bye-bye now. Good. We'll take a break at this juncture, I suspect. After Rita Roe's appearance, we should slow things down a little, you know, unwind. Open a bottle of wine, maybe. Now the party's over. God, I hate him. He's so brilliant. That's from 1982 or 3, possibly. It doesn't really matter, does it? Brian Ferry and Avalon. We're going to Wythenshawe, Oldham and Stockport in just a moment, but not until we've had this. Right, looks slippy. Phil Levy in Wythenshawe.
All right, Jim.
Yes, never mind that. Come on, get on with it.
Yeah, I'd like to talk about people who are tight.
Ah, as we were discussing last night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's about my dad.
Yes.
Right. You know when he's making bacon?
Yes.
And when he turns the bacon over, he turns the gas off.
What?
When he turns the bacon over, he turns the gas off.
And then lights it again? To the other side?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
And there's more.
Oh, and there's more?
And there's more,
There's more, yeah.
Right. When I was a little kid.
Yeah.
Right, I said to him, I've got my eye on a bike. If I can get your eye on it, you'll get your bum on it.
Oh, that's very, very amusing. That's typical Wythenshawe humour, I expect. Isabel Robinson in Oldham.
Hiya.
You want to talk about nurses?
Yeah,
that's fine with me.
I've been reading today in paper what they've said about them having to wear tights.
What?
Well, some nurses have been going around the hospitals with no tights on.
This is an old story, this.
It's in today's paper.
Well, what, in the Sun?
No, I don't read that garbage.
No, good.
I read the Mirror.
Yes. Oh, well, that's better, yeah.
Right, and it says that there was a concession passed 2 years ago saying that they didn't have to wear ties, but some bosses today in Clatterbridge, wherever that is.
Oh, God, it sounds horrible. It must be in Yorkshire.
Oh, well, that's typical, isn't it?
Yeah.
So anyway, it says that they've made them wear ties. Well, I mean, I sit down all day and I know what it's like. I never wear them in summer.
Why, does it get a bit,
Well, they get sticky, don't they?
Yeah, oh, dear me, there's no need for that. Good grief, jack me off. Talking of the same thing in Stockport, yes?
Hello?
Yes.
Right, it's about that shadow, the shadow over the pitch at Mexico.
Yes.
I think it's Ron Atkinson's big fat head as he's pondering over buying the Morocco team or something.
Yeah, but as what's that?
It's my farmyard.
It's what?
It's my farmyard.
Why have you got a farmyard with you? Oh, good grief.
You've got a cold. Hold on, can I tell you a joke?
No.
That record.
Yeah.
I've sent it to you. It should be there. Have you got it?
I've got it. Yes, I've not had time to listen to it because I suspect it's indecent. You're talking about.
Will you read the letter out for me, though?
Will do. Next week.
Next week. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Then.
All right. You'll have to keep listening. Good.
Right. Well, how did a Jewish policeman catch a criminal?
Go on.
He had a tip-off.
Oh, I don't wish to know that. Good grief. The record to which Jack Me Off was referring was the third album from Ivor Biggin and the Red-Nosed Burglars, and it's called More Filth, Dirt, Cheap, and I shall be bringing you selected extracts from it during some of the more salubrious moments of the programme next week. It's 4 minutes to 11. Sean is poised to bring you the 11 o'clock news bulletin, but before we can do that, we've got to have this.
I didn't think